All right, we do have a significant winter storm underway that's going to be going all the way through the rest of Saturday into Sunday. Now, a lot of the early stuff is really light and some of it's not even reaching the ground, but by 3 o'clock, we'll start to see that change as some of the darker blues start to move overhead. Fast forward to 6 o'clock, and we're starting to see that snow lift up to the north and east. Notice off to the north in the UP, there are a few pretty strong lake effect bands coming down, and we will see some lake enhancement as we go throughout the entirety of the storm. By 10 o'clock, you can see most of the state is starting to get under a moderate snow, even some heavy snow down to the south. Now, the peak of the system is going to be overnight, so by Sunday morning, we'll start to see things move out. But notice early Sunday morning when it's still dark out, 1 o'clock in the morning, we're still seeing heavy snow come on through. Now, by 4 o'clock in the morning, we have some of the darkest blues right along the Indiana Michigan border as well as Ohio. That's because we're going to be seeing the most, really, the dynamics from the storm system be the heaviest down to the south. Now, I've had a lot of questions about why the Detroit area has less totals because we're going to warm up and we're going to mix in with a little bit of rain. This is 7 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Colder air back to the west and the north. You can see lake effect really starting to kick in. So here's where we transition from system snow moving out to the east and lake effect starting to come down from the north. By 10 o'clock in the morning, you can see that maybe a little bit of rain mixing in over toward the thumb as well by the center of the storm system. Everyone else, though, we're going to see lake effect become even more enhanced. And then this is 2 o'clock in the afternoon Sunday. We're going to see some lake effect up in the UP on the west side of the state. Everyone else starts to see things clear out. Now, wind speeds won't be too bad into the day Saturday. Right down by the border, we could see some gusts of about 30 miles per hour or so, but a lot of them will be into Sunday. So here are the wind speeds for Sunday. This is the maximum gust that we could see throughout the day. A lot of us are going to be around 40 miles per hour or even a little bit more. And really quick, here's what I was talking about with temperatures 7 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Anywhere in the red dashes could be 32 degrees or over. We do have winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories, though for just about everyone, you can expect about 5 to 8 inches, but on the southwest part of the state, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, up to about 12. So in terms of snowfall totals, again, a little less over to the Detroit area. Most of the lower peninsula, 5 to 8 inches, but that brighter pink, 7 to 12. And notice there will be a couple areas in the dotted lines off to the north across the higher train of the UP, and as well as the eastern part of the UP and northern lower that could be having a little bit more because of some lake enhancement coming off Lake Huron and Lake Superior.